everybody is just like, this light is over everybody, and I just want to thank everybody for being able to come here today. And we should do this like once a week, right?
Yeah.
We should just reserve Saturday afternoons for us to be able to be in Northampton. Hearing people talk up here and hearing people say things about their experience that like I go through, and I don't know anybody else who goes through it, and it's like really hard to put into words, which is why I didn't want to prepare anything, because I was just like, oh man, there's just so many different topics I could choose from and avenues, and I just want to say that like we bear so much of this ourselves. It's up to us to plan and coordinate and be seen and be able to just organize our lives so that it's somehow not a burden for us and not a burden for other people. But I just really think that like access, it like absolves the burden of us, of other people. I think like Northampton's got a civil engineering problem because it doesn't acknowledge our right of mobility, regardless of disability. It doesn't matter whether you're on your feet, on a chair. Cognitive differences and physical differences require care of our community, and there's nothing, what less could we ask for other than access? And it's my thing is being a disabled person who fights. I've given up the physical fight. Like I'm just like, okay, it's like this. But the mental load is something that doesn't get acknowledged like ever by anyone. There's no central like support system for the mental and cognitive load that it takes to be disabled without the care that we need, whether we're how far advanced or not. And so in the community, just for us to have like this little enjoyment of, what are we asking for? Public access.
Yeah.
Are we not taxpayers?
Yeah.
Whether we're income taxpayers or not, we pay and we eat and we enjoy amenities and we pay for things that some of us don't even use anymore, and that's like awesome. But we're not. I don't really think, as far in Northampton, that disability access is like a big discussion in civil processes and civil engineering. So how do we go from what Northampton is to what we need it to be? Is it just going to happen when we talk, or are we going to design something? And I just encourage us to all get together with our different abilities and submit and contribute what we design and envision and want for ourselves, and how we want to interact with our community, with the able and the differently abled. And we don't want like disability to be a word. It's a symbol, because I need a symbol sometimes to like, I wish I just had this is a symbol. We don't need to say anything. We shouldn't have to like ask, other than to just ask. And why would it be like a fight and a process? It's foreign to me that we would have to have a process by which to communicate our experiences, because we're having them and we're all just individually responsible to report to who. But this large of a group of people having a voice like together and doing something like this, whether it's in a public environment or we have spaces. There's a space where I live that I would be perfectly willing to handicap and disabled access to have organized meetings to design and draw and paint and express. And so I just want to say that that's important. Like, I don't know, I can't even go into like 2 days ago, I was like, yeah, what if I'm just making this up and I'm not disabled, and let me just, lose it, and I'll show up there on my feet, and like, I'll just be like this crazy healing success story, and like, that didn't work out. I like was doing all kinds of things and on my feet and just being like, I'm 18 again, and this isn't real, and that did not work out for me. And I just like, whatever, came here in my pajamas because I'm disabled, and I was like, well, I just couldn't prepare anything. I use my energy to pretend, I have to pretend sometimes, rather than like having spaces I can go to that are accessible, that hear me and hear us and see us, and like, I have to just live like, well, I'm displacing somebody else from my disability to, have space and room. And I just want to wish you all the space that you need. And I wish you all the place that you need. And I wish you all the care that you need. And I wish the care for the caregivers too, because we're super grateful to the caregivers who are here today with you people. And like, some of us have great caregivers, some of us don't, some of us just have our kids. And to teach people how to take care of you when you don't even know how to take care of yourself in this condition sometimes. It's like, wow. So I'm going through it too. If you see me, I'm going through it. But I'll be free for you when I meet you. I'm not gonna put it on you. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, I don't even know what I need. But I know if we come together, I'm down with the collective need for everything that we're asking for and everything. I just think we need to put it down on paper, whether it's a picture, a poem, a plan, a design. I love to draw. Let's collect. Yeah, let's collect and like submit it. Let's publish. Let's get ourselves speaking on file so we can send it in. Let's phone it in, people. And I love Northampton too. Like, I love this. I love all of you. I'm saying, like, we don't need impromptu. We need a designated space. So let's organize and designate where we can be out in the community together, and when the weather is nice and when we're able and when we're feeling good. Let's just have a little sign, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Every so often we can come and play cards and play games and have a field day. I'm having a field day right now. So thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Kalifa.
And thank you, Jeremy!